ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಪೋಕ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕಾನಮಿಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟು ಹಾಗೂ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರೋರು ಶಾಂತಾರಾಮ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿಯವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಇದು ಎಕಾನಮಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ನ ಸಂಚಾಲಕರು ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ, ಹಾಗೂ ಆನಂದ್ ಗುರುಮೂರ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾನಲಿಸ್ಟು, ಹಾಗೂ ರಾಜೇಶ್ ರಾವ್ ಎಕಾನಮಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್. ಇವಾಗ ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅಗರ್ವಾಲ್ ಅವರು ಈ ಪತ್ರಿಕಾಗೋಷ್ಠಿಯನ್ನು ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಿ ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
धन्यवाद. Should I speak in Hindi or English? English. Thank you. I would like to welcome all the media persons in Mangalore city. This has been one of my several visits that I had in Mangalore, and I've come for the press meet, and I am happy that I am getting a chance to interact with the media in Bengaluru for the Karnataka election. Today is an important day. BJP, our national president and the chief minister and all the state and central leadership of Bharatiya Janata Party have released the manifesto and our vision document for the current elections. And the president in his opening remark has said that this is an important manifesto, which is a citizens manifesto. Praja Pranalike. BJP is Praja Pranalike. It's a vision document. We always has been talking, Prime Minister has been saying that we have a vision for the country. It is the 75th year of our independence. By 2047, India will complete 100 years of its independence. The Prime Minister has a vision for India. He says that India should be the leader of the world in many areas. And he also says that for being a leader in the role of leadership at the global level, you have to have a strong economy. Any country which wants to lead the world, guide the world, has to have a strong economic ecosystem. And for that, since 2014, Prime Minister Modi ji at the national level has been building an ecosystem of leakage-proof, transparent, efficient governance model, which takes care of each and every person in every remote corner of the country. Any geographical area, any level of economic development area, without any caste, creed or religion, every person in the country should have the benefit of the social welfare schemes of the government. This can be achieved only when there is a leakage-proof ecosystem. At the national level, the central government under Modi ji has been efficiently working in good governance model. We have been working to achieve 100% saturation of governance schemes, social welfare schemes to every eligible person across the country. We are also working on what we call as a push model, that the government schemes, people at the lower level do not have understanding of many of the schemes. They are not well versed how to get the benefit of those schemes. The government officials, the government machinery, the political workers, the other organizations, institutions, they have to work in a push model to push the schemes to the welfare of the people, to those persons who deserve it. And in this governance model, one important factor that I would like to underline is that the state government, because we have a federal structure. In a federal structure, state governments have an important role to play in implementation of the welfare schemes of the center. If the state governments do not cooperate and do not work in unison with the central government, the welfare schemes of the center or welfare schemes of the state government do not reach to the person who are eligible. I give one or two small examples for making my point clear. Where we talk about double engine Sarkara, The Prime Minister, in his several remarks, our state leaders have in their commitment have said that we are working toward double engine Sarkara. That means the state government will work in unison, in cooperation, in providing an efficient mechanism to the center to implement the welfare scheme for their citizens in the state. If the state does not cooperate, the schemes do not reach to the common man. Example is one scheme. I will give you an example. Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi. It's a flagship scheme of the central government, and in addition, state governments have also added a fund to it. Every year, farmers get 6,000 rupees in direct benefit transfer to their account from the central government. In Karnataka, the penetration of Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi is 94%. That means those who are eligible, those who have registered themselves in the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, 94% of those persons are getting the benefit of the scheme. Compare this with the state where the state government is not working in alignment with the center. I give one example is of Kerala. Kerala, there is a government which is not working conducively to the central government, and the penetration of the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi in Kerala, in contrast to what it is in Karnataka, is only 56%. The Karnataka, the penetration is 94%. In Kerala, it is only 56%. And another state, I give you an example, is Madhya Pradesh, where the penetration is 99%. When the state government and central government are aligning their activity, providing proper data of the eligible persons, giving good data, analyzing those data and giving to the center is able to directly transfer funds to the bank accounts of the beneficiaries without any leakages. And therefore, in Madhya Pradesh, it is 99% penetration. In Karnataka, it is 94%. In Kerala, where state government is not cooperating, it is only 56%. So, when we say double engine Sarkara, this is very important. Second point I would also like to undertake is about Har Ghar Jal. Har Ghar Jal penetration in Karnataka is 67% household are getting tapped water from the central government scheme. And the penetration of Har Ghar Jal in Kerala is only 47%. In West Bengal, it is even worse, only 32%. And in Gujarat, the penetration, another example where center and state are aligning together, is 100%. So, welfare schemes get good penetration if the state government cooperates with the center, and therefore we call it a double engine Sarkara for the welfare of the state people, citizen, every citizen. And second thing is, that's also very important. When we are talking about why we are campaigning. This is a campaign mode at this point of time. We are asking people to shower their love, affection, their vote for Bharatiya Janata Party. People may ask, you may also ask at this point of time, why BJP? Why we should elect BJP? Another important, first point I have said, second important point, first point, social welfare schemes penetration is there. And the second important point that I would like to underline is that Karnataka has a strong potential for economic growth. The economic parameters of Karnataka are very strong. The FDI, Karnataka is attracting 38% of the FDI which is coming to India. India in itself is getting the highest FDI in the world. Every state is vying with, competing with each other for getting FDI in its state for the economic development. Karnataka at present is getting 38% of the total FDI from what the center is getting. The per capita income of Karnataka is higher than the center's average, all India average of 1 lakh, it is 2,78,000 per year. The fiscal deficit of Karnataka is lower than the national target of, it is only 2.7%. GDP growth rate is higher than the national average. The inflation is lower than the national average. So macroeconomic parameters which are important for the growth of any state are very strong in Karnataka. When the center is going for a huge economic development growth in the national level, at the international level, Karnataka has the potential for contributing hugely to the economic growth and development of the country. It can catalyze the economic growth of the country. So the second important part is, if the state government has a strong potential and the vision of the nation is, of the Prime Minister, is of strong economy for the country, if the state and center cooperate together, then the state will progress and it will also catalyze the economic growth of the country. And when today Nadda ji has said in his opening remark today, I was listening in the morning, he said in this budget, in this manifesto, when the Prime Minister says that our target for India's economic growth is $5 trillion, the Karnataka state has set itself that the target of contributing 20% of the national GDP as $1 trillion economy. That is the vision. Good governance, leakage-proof government, corruption-free mechanism for collection of taxes for the center, and those taxes devolve to the state under GST and through direct tax devolution. All these are part of good governance. Good governance at the center, good governance at the state, committed government at the state, committed for the welfare of the state, committed to the development of the state, and then contributing to the nation is an important part of the BJP's economic vision for the country, BJP's economic vision for the state, and understanding and creating an ecosystem, an atmosphere for realizing true potential of economic growth for Karnataka is the vision. In addition to that, center has also given, we will give you the data, many infrastructure schemes like road building or metro stations or this airports, waterways, this Bengaluru-Mysore expressway, around 38,000 crores additional fund other than the normal devolution of state and center taxes of GST and indirect tax. Center has another transferred almost 38,000 crore for the infrastructure development of the Karnataka. So the thing is, the basic point is that the state government should cooperate with the center. State government should implement the vision of the center for the betterment of its people, for the economic growth, and then both state and center can progress. And this is what we call why BJP. BJP has not only an economic vision, BJP has not only a social welfare vision of Antyodaya, getting the upliftment of the last mile of the person, but itself creating a strong nation, a strong leadership and strong government. Even where, another example that I would like to say is, wherever there is a strong government in the state, that state progresses further. So therefore, the third point that we want is the Karnataka people should elect a strong and stable government. That is very important. I come from Uttar Pradesh. I'll give you an example of Uttar Pradesh. In 2017, our government came in Uttar Pradesh. That time, Uttar Pradesh was at the bottom, Bimaru state. In almost 6.5 years, Uttar Pradesh is now having the second rank in the ease of doing business. In 2022, Uttar Pradesh held a global investor summit, and almost 33.5 lakh crore of investment has been committed to Uttar Pradesh. We have seen how stable government in Gujarat has helped into development of Gujarat model. Now Uttar Pradesh has getting a strong, stable and law and order, efficient law and order government. It is progressing. Karnataka already has a very good law and order issues establishment, so it can progress much higher. This is the important part. Or the last thing that I would also like to say is, it is not only economy, welfare, but nationalist issues. In this manifesto, the state government has said that we will come out of we are committed to for a UCC, Uniform Civil Code, without any discrimination of culture, creed. One nation should have one law. Why there should be a different law for different religion when our constitution says that we should have a uniform civil code, So why it should not be there? State after state have adopted, which are under BJP, that we will bring a UCC, Uniform Civil Code, so that there is no discrimination on caste, religion, or other basis. Even the illegal immigrant issues are there. Many illegally immigrant, they cause law and order issue, create terroristic problems in the state. Government has banned PFI in Karnataka. So these are national issues where also a strong national interest is taken care of by the BJP government, and that has further been reiterated and committed by the our government in the our manifesto. Contrast with this with what other opposition is doing. Simply, we had released one booklet document before 3-4 days. You will definitely get a copy of it, in which we have exposed 50 lies of Congress. They are criticizing and creating a narrative of false narrative across many issues. Whether the issues are involved about infrastructure development, issues involved about law and order, definitely different issues are there. In this, those lies have been exposed, and in their manifesto, they have promised so many things. They are saying that we will give 300 units of free electricity, we will give this freebies, free everything. Those have been promised, issuing credit card for the welfare schemes, etc. But what they have done, you have the example of Rajasthan. They had promised Kisan waiver of the farmers loan. They have not done it. In Chhattisgarh also, they had promised the same thing. They have not yet waived any farmers loan. Even on the free electricity, they had promised in the Himachal Pradesh elections. They have not done. So contrast this with what BJP delivers, promises, and what other opposition does. It is lies against the narratives. It is lies against the ruling government. It is lies against our institutions, their image, etc. at the global level are being tarnished, and giving false promises. If they had done, they had every chance to, during their rule for a strong nation to be built, but they have failed in their duty. Therefore, people have rejected them. And even our institutions, our Prime Minister's institution, the Prime Minister has been abused by every leader of the Congress. Whether it is Sonia Gandhi calling Prime Minister Maut ka Saudagar, our Narendra Modi ji, whether Rahul Gandhi calling Modi Chor hai. Are this the level of statement that the Congress want to give about the Prime Minister? Rahul Gandhi at the UK and international forums calling that democracy is not working in India, undermining our institutions, judiciary, parliament, election commission. Manishankar Iyer is saying that Modi नीच है. He चाय हमारे जो programs होते हैं executive के बाहर चाय की दुकान लगा के चाय बेच सकते हैं. Surjewala saying कि मोदी तेरी कब्र खुदेगी. और खड़गे, such a senior leader of Congress, whom Prime Minister has at such a respectfully has been talking with him at the parliament different forum, he is calling poisonous snake Modi ji. So abusive language by the Congress, particularly by all their leaders, complete frustration about the not finding any way to criticize the government, are important issues. They have no agenda, no vision, seeped into deep leakages and corruption. Their whole ecosystem was just to benefit one family or one person. And there are B teams for them working in the state. So I think as for the stable government, for a strong government, for a leakage-proof government, good governance, national pride, we are asking through you, the people of the Karnataka, to vote and support Bharatiya Janata Party. We will surely give you a gist of some of the document of our manifesto where we have promised about uniform civil code, one nation, one law, vibrant economy for the Karnataka, target of $1 trillion economy for Karnataka, free food gain and Nandini milk to the poor, 10 lakh household sites for homeless, and 30,000 crores for agriculture and farmer producer organization, support to the Gau Palan. And millet is an important area. I had eaten some food here, different at places. Millet is an important part of the Karnataka agriculture farmers issues, and the Prime Minister has promoted them. I am sitting in Mangalore. I know this has a strong base with education, finance, economy, banking sector, and industries, etc., are hugely strong potential in culture is also an important factor which drives the development of Mangalore. And I hope that as I am talking about, that Karnataka can be growth propeller and catalyze the growth of the country. Similarly, Mangalore has a strong potential to contribute immensely to the growth of Karnataka through finance, education, culture, and in hotel industry, tourism, healthcare. These are so many areas that come out in our discussions where Mangalore can lead the governments. And Mangalore is one area where BJP has always been strongly supported by the people. Through you, I seek that love and affection again for the Prime Minister of the country. And as Amit Shah ji has been telling, that you are not voting for a person, MLA, MP, etc. People are voting for a strong nation, for a strong country, for economically developed country. Your vote counts, and that matters for the country, for India. Thank you.